April 6th, episode 18 of Seeds of Spring. Ladies, gentlemen, and dragons. Yesterday I said it was episode 16, but it actually turned out to be 17. Losing a little bit of track of time here. It's just been so busy getting set up in this new apartment. Um, yeah, I'm really, okay. Just gotta breathe. Just gotta breathe. So I'm getting ready to have my daughter here for the first time. I pick her up tomorrow after me and my girlfriend are going to go for a good run at a very special trail, do some hill training. Um, she's training for her own ultramarathon to be in August, and I'm just ramping up to start training for 6 or 7 months for my 200-mile adventure. So, um, yeah, I'm super excited. We have her bunk bed set up for her and her millions of stuffies. Curtains are all up, as you can see. Like, we got curtains finally. No more peeping toms looking at me as I'm walking around naked. Not that I do, but if I did, they'd probably get a good show. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. Um, so yeah, my daughter's gonna come. Nothing's open tomorrow anyway, so we're gonna probably just hang out and play some games or something. I mean, like it's gonna be fun to have her around, and yeah, just make her giggle. I guess that we're gonna have a good time. Um, I haven't unpacked any of her boxes yet, but I think me and her will do that together, and kind of make her room nice and cozy. So, um, gosh, I had a train of thought before that. Did it do? Oh yeah, the ultra running. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna have a good run tomorrow, hill training, and that's what it was. I was talking to my girlfriend, I believe. Well, I talked to a couple people, my mom and my girlfriend mainly, I guess. So I was talking to two people about the fact that if I didn't do that 100-mile ultra last year, and to challenge my mentality and my spirituality with that um, adventure or crucible. Let's call it a crucible. It wasn't so much an adventure. I signed up knowing more or less what to expect. I wanted to feel the pain of it and still push through it. Like the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual pain. It was legitimate um, voluntary suffering, let's say. So a crucible is a very accurate description of what it was for me. And like I said, like it was subconsciously planned or something. Like once I crossed the finish line, my ego was like, "Yeah, you're good. You can go back to smoking. You can go back to this. Like, you did 100 miles. You can do whatever you want." So that's where the no finish line really comes in now, is that I cannot consider a finish line of even the toughest thing that I've ever done in my life to be the end. I need to keep pushing. I need to appreciate the process, and the process includes the after the event or after the accomplishment, or to really be cautious of where my mind will revert to when there's nothing on the schedule or nothing on the horizon. um, and that's really where this journey started. Since August, I'll describe it as going downhill, but I don't think it was going downhill. Like, my mind reverted back to old habits and old patterns, but spiritually, I think I knew I had I had leveled up beyond that. So that's where the guilt and the really raw emotions came from, where I just felt so shitty knowing that despite accomplishing this 100-mile fucking, despite passing that crucible and seeing where my it was an existential experience basically, and to see where my place was in the world compared to where I was like in my living environment at the time. There was conflict there. There was an imbalance between what I felt and what my reality was. So, and I guess I just didn't really want to face it then. I was procrastinating facing all those feelings, all the work that I had to do to kind of push through it. And I just reverted back to escape and fear, essentially, is what it was. I didn't love myself enough. I felt, yeah, no, there was an imposter syndrome where people would compliment me and I would be like, yeah, it felt like it wasn't even me. I was not myself. So, yeah, that's exactly where this journey started, is when I exposed my soul to the universe in this 100-mile crucible. And without that, like, I don't think I would have been able to challenge nearly as much as I have my own perception, especially this year, the past 3 months, to push as much as I have and to be confident in it. Like there's been times I've been emotional and I've been um, intensely emotional and unable to kind of metabolize what I was feeling. But again, I never doubted that it. I never doubted my ability to push through it. Essentially, is where I'm getting at. I've always had faith in myself, and like when shit just doesn't make sense, then faith takes over. Like it's even like relating back to the 100 miles. My body failed. I could taste the pain. My legs were trashed. I was going downhill backwards at one point because it was bad. It was super bad. And then my mind kind of left me, I guess, for lack of better words. I thought I was lost twice in the last 20K or so. I had my pack off, ready to call the race director to tell him I was lost. I didn't know where I was. But all I had to do was round this little bend, and there was another trail marker right there. And it was just because it was daytime and it rained so much, I didn't recognize anything. But my mind was, I kept thinking like all the training was for nothing. There's people waiting on me. I'm gonna let everybody down, this and that and this and that. And that's where my mind was kind of really just anxious. But yeah, I there was something like something just spoke to me like, don't give up yet. Time's not up. You still have time. And I did. I was doing mental math at that time, looking at my watch, how much farther I had to go, how much time I had left, and like I was calculating, and it was super close. But the closer I got, and realizing that I was actually going to do it, uh, to have your faith validated after the after that night I had, after the after facing myself, essentially. I was by myself throughout the whole night, just trudging along, just trudging and pushing and um, exposing my soul. Really, that's what it was. So without that experience, I don't think any of this. I wouldn't have been able to do these videos. I wouldn't have been able to quit weed. Um, or quit cigarettes, and both of those I've quit cold turkey. It was just a matter of not even willpower, but of absolute confidence in my decision and strength of resolve, and that's different than willpower. Willpower, you're just kind of powering through something without really fundamental reasons. But like I made sure to do the groundwork, and I related it to my emotions. I related it to my mental state, physical health, and like 40 years down the road, will I regret what I'm doing? And if the answer is yes in any way, then I don't want to do it. I want to take a different path. I want to take the wayward path. I want to I want to do what's best. Like yeah, the power of positive choice. And when I first started this, the acronym THC, it was quitting weed, and the obviously the psychoactive chemical compound in I just said 1111. That's funny. Um, the psychoactive compound in weed is the THC. So I made that stand for transcending harmful choices, and that still very much applies today. So yeah, this whole journey has been just about digging back into those visions of capes or my 100 miles, and to really bring those to the surface and feel them and bring them to the light, expose those to the universe, and to really empower myself as a human, really, as a father, as a husband, a son, as a friend, as a coworker, as a member of the global community, really. It's a blessing to be alive. Like the odds of any of us being here right now are astronomical, essentially, and to share this existence with, um, yeah, it's really cool if you think about the overall encompassing like time that we're in. It's it's powerful. It's powerful in the sense that there's trillions of galaxies out there. Like every star is a galaxy. It's not even a sun. It's not even a sun of a galaxy. Each galaxy has like millions of suns even. So I think it was the I can't even remember now, but I seen a video there where they aimed the Hubble Space Telescope at a dark, seemingly void part of space. It's just a like a small spot in the sky to our eyes, just the tiniest of spots according to our vision. But in this spot, they revealed just an astronomical amount of galaxies, like not even suns, but actual galaxies that had different forms, different shapes, and each one of them had their own solar systems. And it's just mind blowing. And to think that we are on this one random planet, floating along together, being aware of ourselves, and traveling along our own individual journeys. I think that's both scary and humbling at the same time. So yeah, it's like it is legitimately like winning the lottery. Like you really wonder like where our energy comes from, like what powers us really. Um, like sure we're biological beings and down to the cellular level and stuff like that, but our awareness and being aware of our awareness, that's essentially like the most mind-boggling thing, is that we're not just animals, we are like we're fucking something else. We're something else. So, yeah, no, that's wow. To be able to accomplish that 100-mile feat was eye opening, and that is how I affirmed to the universe that I was here, despite all the trials and tribulations that um, I wouldn't say broke me, but they really tried. They really tried to break me. So that was how I affirmed my existence and my determination to push through. And like I fucking did it, and I felt invincible, even though I couldn't really find my direction right away. I was able to just believe in myself a little bit, and then going down the smoking path and the hiding and the victimizing and the self sabotage, I could see it was not right where I wanted to be. So, yeah, that's essentially this is all a continuation of that same journey. So healing my inner child, that is part and parcel of it all. And I'm doing the good work. Like I'm digging, and the storm is breaking. Honestly, and it's so cool. It's so cool. I wanted to be in this position, like psychologically, for so many years, but I just didn't know how to get here. And of course now I see, but it took it took a lot to want to took a lot to develop the courage to kind of wake up and crave the clarity that I needed to push through and to realize my potential before it was too late, before I ended up like my father, full of regret, like even just resigned to early death. Like he did nothing to help himself. He was just so full of guilt, I'm sure. I felt that guilt myself. And yeah, that's basically the one thing that he taught me is to not end up like him. And for that, I think that is a positive that I can draw from his time on earth is not to focus on the negative of what his choices kind of meant for me personally, but to take his life experience and really become the positive for him, even like even not just for me, but to make his life worth something, even though he's not here, but to take his experience and his darkness and really, like, it fucking ends here. It ends with me and my brothers. I'm sure they're doing their own work as well, but um, no, like whatever demons came for him, they met their match with me, I think, and that's exactly where I'm at. I'm doing what I have to do. Not even what I have to do. I'm doing what I feel I should do in order to reach the heights that I believe that I can. I've always believed I was capable of so much more than just fucking rolling the best blunts, or there's more to my life. There's more to my value to the world than just hiding, for sure. So yeah, I seen where my mind has to be to challenge myself to finish these 100-mile events, and that's what intrigues me about 200 miles is that it's really not that much of a stretch. I mean, it is far. It's going to hurt. It's going to teach me these lessons once again. But like I'll already have prepared my mind and my spirit for where my mind will go. So in that sense, I have been training already, if not physically, but like I said, these ultra trials are beyond physical realm, beyond mental realm. Um, they're absolutely in the spiritual realm where you need to believe. Like when everything just doesn't make sense, you just need to find another gear. You need to find something deep within your vibration and your whole being and just bring it out and want to express it and let it shine. Essentially let it shine, and that's the dragon. That is the dragon that I refer to, is that inner light. um, to be able to harness that, uh that's fucking beautiful to think about. To be able to harness that and not control it, but to share it, I guess, to share it um, with whoever wants to receive it. Really, like it's a vibration I'll put out to the universe, and just being open, just being open to everything, open to blessings, open to being humble, open to feeling the ultimate human experience. All the emotions, all the uncomfortable shit that people are scared of. Generally, I don't like to generalize, but feeling the shit that I was scared of for so many years that led me down this path of hiding and just substances. It could have been alcohol, it could have been anything at all, really. It's all escape. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at. I'm right where I should be. I know I'm on the right path. I'm on the wayward path, wayward wizard. That's what's up. And fucking dragon, baby. The dragon is fucking. Ah, I feel it. I feel it coming. Like even when I have those anxious thoughts, I'm able to kind of um, nurture the child that it comes from. Like I understand where it all comes from, and to think that I can draw the positive now, I can be the positive now, despite all that negativity that I was exposed to. Like this is the positive that. Dang. Like here and now, this is the positive that I can draw from my whole life experience. So that's exciting. That's exactly, holy fuck. That's exactly the clarity that I was craving. So I'm getting there. It's going to take practice. I don't have it all figured out, but anyways, I'm going to end this. It's almost 8. Yeah, it's 8 after 8 now. So yeah, episode, golly, 18 I think it is, done and over with. I'll see you tomorrow, episode 19. And yeah, happy Easter. Today is Thursday, so a couple more episodes of this, and then we're gonna boogie on to a growth phase here. We'll start officially training next week, and we've been running this week. We're getting back into it. I can feel it. Feels good to be connecting with old friends again, and to really just be a member of the community once again. I think my inner work is uh, allowing me to turn the page a bit. It's a new chapter, like I said. All right, I'm out. Peace, love, and clarity as always. Let that dragon shine, baby.